Hello, my name is Darcy Fisher, and welcome to another Ask Our Expert segment from Mainstay Supportive Housing.
And I'm Emily LaBombard, Mainstay's Dietitian, and I help to plan healthy dinners for our residents.
Well, one of Mainstay's missions is to provide and promote independence for residents who live in Mainstay Supportive Housing for adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities. And while dinner is provided, they are responsible for their own breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So today, Emily and I are going to be delving a little bit into healthy lunch and easy lunch options. So let's start with talking about everybody's go-to, which of course is the sandwich. How do you make a healthy sandwich?
I love a sandwich. It is super easy, it's quick, and you really can just use whatever you have in the fridge. So my baseline is some sort of whole grain bread. Whole grain is going to give us a little bit more fiber, which is really good for our overall health, staying fuller for longer, and managing our blood sugar if we want to get into the details. So you have your whole grain piece of bread, and then you get to add it up with whatever you are in the mood for. So I love a good peanut butter and jelly. That can be a really great staple, I think often overlooked. You're getting some good protein and some fat with the peanut butter, and then just a little bit of good sugar with the jelly. You can pair it with a piece of fruit, maybe some carrots, some cucumber on the side for some extra veggies, or maybe some chips if you're feeling like it.
Okay.
Another option here too is we can do something like a turkey sandwich, a roast beef sandwich, a ham sandwich, and then spice it up with some condiments. I love a mustard, low sugar, really add some great flavor, and you can add some pickles. Fermented food is really good for our gut health. I feel like gut health is a really popular topic nowadays. So yeah, pickles can add a lot of flavor. Add some good probiotics there too. And then get crazy with the protein source. So we can do something like tuna. I know that's not everyone's favorite, but tuna with pickle juice and mayo, actually a really good combo. Cheese is going to add some extra protein in there, a little bit of calcium for our bone health, which is so important as we get older. And then you could do turkey. I mentioned turkey. We can do turkey. We can do roast beef. You can do really just anything that you have in the fridge. So that's how you build a sandwich.
Now, charcuterie has been such a craze. The next thing we're going to talk about is build your own snack plate for lunch, which kind of gives me charcuterie vibes.
Yes,
right?
exactly. I feel like we all kind of love the grab and go type of energy of a charcuterie board. So have a little of the pieces here, but when you're making a snack plate or charcuterie board, I use them with a lot of my own personal clients when I talk about nutrition and just in our day-to-day. Because it's a really great way to have protein, fat, and fiber, which I feel like I've been talking a little bit about throughout this segment. But protein, finding a protein source. So it can be tuna. It can be something like a chomp stick. So turkey jerky is great. Beef jerky, this is going to be really quick on-the-go protein. You can do some deli slices rolled up. You can also do some peanut butter, some nuts on the side. And then we look at fat. So we can do cheese. We can kind of overlap with the nuts. Olives are a great source of fat, avocado, things like that. And then having some fun with some fiber. So it can be something like a fruit. Again, love seasonal at this point. So doing something like citrus right now during this time, sumo citrus, so good. But apples are great, melons, grapes, berries, you really can't go wrong. Any type of fruit that you love, go for it. But the idea is that you're creating this big plate of just different grab-and-go snacks. But when you look at it, it's a full meal. So then afterwards, you feel really satisfied, you feel nourished, and that's really the point of lunch. With your sandwich, with your snack plate, you want to be able to get through the afternoon, have the energy to get through the 3-4 until dinner, and feel really good in your day.
Awesome. Well, Emily, thank you for sharing your expertise with us. We appreciate it so much. And be sure to look out for 2 other Ask Our Expert videos with Emily as we talk about healthy options for breakfast and some healthy snacking options as well. Thank you all for watching.
Perfect. Thanks.